It is 6 o'clock and we'll go ahead and get started. Those of you who are coming in, just come on in, have a seat, and we'll catch everyone else up at the end. Again, just a final reminder, there's no food or beverages allowed, including water or coffee, inside the auditorium. If you'd like to hold on to your beverage, there's a desk, a table right outside. If you're done with it, there's trash cans right outside as well. Okay? Good evening and welcome. My name is Carlos Barrera, principal at Early College High School. Welcome to the family. This is not our first official meeting, but it's our first meeting kicking off the summer and leading into the fall. We have a lot of things planned during the summer to get everyone ready for the fall. Our counselors have been hard at work and are still hard at work passing out schedules right now, getting everything ready for summer and then also the fall. And so welcome to ECHS. Our doors are always open if you need to contact us. Don't Google ECHS because it gives you the wrong number, okay? Just fair warning. It gives you an office number that nobody ever answers. It has the wrong number. The number is 830-778-4424. That's the main office number, okay? Just throwing that out there. But feel free to give us a call throughout the summer. I know I will be there pretty much all summer, and we have some other staff there working throughout the summer if you need anything. I know that summer camps are going on. We have Summer Bridge starting tomorrow and other things. If y'all need anything, just give us a call, okay? I'd like to, introduce our counselors, but they're still outside. So Mrs. Alejandra Gonzalez and Mrs. Julia Aldarete are our counselors. They do an outstanding job, and they're the workhorses of our campus, and they knock everything out, and I just want to acknowledge them and thank them for what they do. I don't know if they can hear me, but the other mainstay and partner in crime is Miss Rocio Faz. She's our assistant principal, and
hi, welcome. Like Mr. Barrera just mentioned, this is one of many meetings that you will have while your child, student, is with us during the 4 years of their high school education. Tonight's meeting is going to the college is going to present a lot of important information as far as being a college student, because in early college, once you start ninth grade, not all your courses will be college level. You still need to take your high school credits, but we wing you in with 1 or 2 courses, just like the counselors have presented in the previous meetings. But the partnership that we have with Southwest Texas Junior College is a very strong one. They provide a lot of support and a lot of opportunities for our students throughout the school year, and not just academically. They also provide fun activities. They also provide luncheons and stuff that our students join throughout the year, just to kind of get to know one another, team building, and kind of unwind from the whole academic side of college. So this evening, they're going to present a lot of information. Some of it may be overwhelming, but it's important information about what it is to be a college student, because once you start your college classes, you're starting that college transcript, okay? A transcript is an academic record of the credits that you have earned, okay? So in ninth grade, mostly all of you will start a high school transcript. That's going to tell you credits. Some of you may have already started your high school transcript if you took some courses in 8th grade, like Algebra 1, English 1, GTT, and other various Spanish and other various courses. Some of us maybe have not started anything, which is okay, because typically we all start in 9th grade, most of us. But that's your high school transcript. It's going to list all your credits that you need, that you've taken, all the classes, and every year that transcript grows in credits. And it grows by students passing their courses. Along with that, when you take a college class, you also start your college transcript with Southwest Texas Junior College. and that transcript will only have your college grades, okay? The high school will have your college and your high school, because remember, college class and high school is dual. You get high school and college credit. Now, on your college transcript, you'll only have your college credit hours there. But both of them will have a GPA. So it's very important to take care of that transcript of that GPA, because that follows you along throughout your high school education, and your college one follows you on, well, forever, okay? Because once you graduate, you want to apply to college, whether it's a freshman or transfer or whatnot, they're going to base it on your high school and your college as well, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and introduce the Southwest Texas Junior College staff. We have Mr. Garabedian here with us. Okay, he's in charge of all the dual credit programs. We also have Miss Sandra Colombo. She's one of the advisors. We have Eva Deanda. She's also an advisor. And then we have Julio. What is exactly? Recruitment and engagement. He's the one that does a lot of fun activities along with the support of the advisors here. Tomorrow, you all know that you start your college bridge, okay? Tomorrow, Wednesday. So on your schedule, you have where your class is. Some of you will be reporting to early college high school. Some of you to the 400 wing at Del Rio High School. If you're not sure where the 400 wing is at the high school, you can report to early college, and we'll be walking students that way, okay? Because it is in the middle of kind of like the high school area, okay? Your sessions the times are there on your schedule, whether it's 8 to 10, 10 to 12, or 1 through 3 o'clock. Please be on time, and it's important to be present every day. It's mandatory. The reason for that is because we want you to pass that TSI. Remember, that TSI is that test you need in order to be able to take college level courses, okay? So that's the reason that it's important to be present every single day and be on time. You don't need any supplies, we just need you present, okay? Anything else, Mr. Barrera, to add to that? Or?
No, where do they get dropped off if they go to high school and ECHS?
So, okay, yes, so like I mentioned, if you're not sure where the 400 wing is at high school, you can go to early college and we can walk you over there. Then from there on, you know where your classroom is going to be, okay? I think that is it. So I'll go ahead and pass that. I'm not sure who the first presenter is. Mr. Garabedian.
How's everybody doing? All of you new Del Rio Early College High School students, are you excited? Yes, you're excited? All right. All of you new Del Rio Early College High School students, I want you to say you're excited. Say you're excited. You're excited, right? Yeah, you're excited. And I'll tell you why you're excited. And I'm going to tell you kind of a story. I know there's lots of important information coming, but that's coming from the smart people later on. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story and walk you through why you've become a part of a very dynamic and impressive program made possible by the partnership between Southwest Texas College and the San Felipe Del Rio CISD. So you'll notice up on the screen I put a PowerPoint. And there's a bunch of slides, but I'm just going to kind of walk through it a little bit. Give you an idea. Hope I can use this technology correctly. How do I change the page? Anybody know? Press that. There we go. Okay. So Southwest Texas College. You'll notice on the screen up there on the top, those are where we have actual campuses. The main campus is in Uvalde, Texas. We have a campus in Eagle Pass, Texas. There's a campus in Del Rio, Texas. We have an instructional site in Hondo, Pearsall, and of course a campus in Crystal City. But the bigger picture is, I'll just press the button again. All right. Told you I was no good at technology, so bear with me. The bigger picture is across that area that I showed you on that first slide, we serve 24 school districts in partnership arrangements, either with an ECHS, Early College High School model, which is what y'all are here for tonight, or a PTech, which is a Pathways in Technology, Early College High School model, or just what we call the dual credit model. And it's important and it's valuable. And those of you who are parents, and I'm going to speak to y'all directly, the parents here in a little bit, parents or grandparents or guardians, and I know some of you, I've noticed a few familiar faces in the back and over here on the side, and I'm glad you're here and I'm glad your kids are here because it's a benefit not just to your kids, but also to you as parents and to your families. Mainly, there's a financial benefit, but also there's an enrichment and a growth benefit, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. See? By the time I finish, I'll figure out the clicker. Don't worry. All right, so we keep referring to dual credit, right? Well, I'm here to tell you, and by the way, I'm the Dean of Instructional Services and School District Partnership. So when I tell you that dual credit is an accurate term, but it's not the most accurate term, it's because when you take a dual credit class, which you're taking, and I'm talking specifically to you incoming Del Rio Early College High School students, what you're taking is a college course. And so the fact that it's a college course and it's organized in such a way that you get high school credit, hence it's dual credit, right? You're going to get high school credit for your high school graduation, you get college credit, not only for graduation with us, hopefully, but also to use when you go further down the road and you go to a place like Texas A&M at College Station, or Texas A&M at College Station, or that other school in Austin. What's the name of that other school in Austin? Or Angelo State University, St. Edward's University, UTSA, right? Go further down the road, what you take as dual credit, right? A college course, getting high school and college credit, will apply in those other four-year institutions. But you don't have to take my word for it. That's why I brought some guests here tonight. They're going to talk to you here in just a few minutes, because that's where the benefit is and that's where the value is. So I'm going to try to do this clicker thing one more time. All right. So who can take dual credit? That's obvious. You know you're coming in as ninth graders. So ninth grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, anywhere in there. But the model that you're a part of, it starts in ninth grade with the goal of you coming out with an associate's degree, which is a 2-year degree with Southwest Texas College. And for nearly all of those great universities that I mentioned, Texas A&M at College Station, it applies to a 4-year degree, or UTSA, it applies to your 4-year degree. That's where the biggest benefit is. By the time you get out of high school, and mom and dad and grandma and grandpa are really going to love this, by the time you get out of high school and you have that associate's degree with Southwest Texas College, or 2 years complete, it's already done at UTSA or Angelo State or Texas A&M. Why does that matter? Anyone want to tell me why that matters? Maybe the ninth grade students don't know so much, but I think mom, dad, and grandma and grandpa does. Why is it important to get a year or 2 years, that whole 2 years out of the way before you graduate high school? Any ideas? Anybody want to raise your hand? Get the basics out of the way. I like his answer. Say it, sir. Save money. Save a lot of money. I'm going to show you. I'm going to keep it real here, as the kids say here in a minute. I'm going to show you just how much you can save. And I know that's important. It may not be important when you're 15 years old, but you know, when you're a parent and you have 1 kid or 2 kids or 3 or more, and you want the best for them and you want to put them in college or see them get a degree or whatever the goal is in higher ed, money is a challenge, right? It's an obstacle. This district, the San Felipe Del Rio CISD, is a district of enormous foresight and progress. About 13 years ago, the course was set to create an early college high school, to create all of these other innovative programs. This district, it pays the cost. In other words, your kids, and I'm going to talk to you ninth graders too, I'm looking at you, you go through these college courses, the district is paying for it. Doesn't cost your parents, doesn't cost you anything. So when you walk across the stage 4 years from now with us, and you get your associate's degree, and it's those 60 hours, which is worth $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 at a 4-year institution, the San Felipe Del Rio CISD, they've paid for that portion of it. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Now, I'm very proud of our partnerships with all 24 school districts, from Cotulla to Hondo to Medina Valley to Eagle Pass, to all of the places that we serve. But this site is the biggest. This site, this district, produces more associate degrees through the early college model than any of the other districts do. 2 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago? Right, May 17th at our graduation, I think about 500 high school students from around the area, right, from Medina Valley, Eagle Pass, all the different places that we serve, get an associate's degree with us, about 500 total. Something like half or close to half came from this school district. That's no joke. That's not an exaggeration. I mean, when they said Del Rio stand up, it was like half the crowd stood up. 4 buses brought them in. So you're part of something. Was it 5? 5 buses. She was counting. I lost count at 4. She was behind the buses. Yeah, she passed them all. I mean, it's that big. It's that impressive. So that's what you're a part of. You incoming students and you parents, grandparents, guardians. All right. I already said that, but it bears repeating. One of the big benefits is you save money, get a jump start on your college career. Your parents will really like you saving money. Again, this district pays for it. There's no cost to you parent or you student, at least not for the classes. And on average, that's not an exaggeration. You go to UTSA, you go to Texas A&M College Station, you go to University of Texas at Austin, Angelo State University, all great schools. Each college class you take is going to be somewhere between $600, $1,200 a class. You do the math, 4 classes, right? 5 classes a semester, room and board, that's a whole lot of money, right? Yes? You 15-year-olds who think money isn't, that's a lot of money, right? Yeah. Look at this poor guy here. That was his fall and spring bill. That's mine. From Texas A&M University, like $23,000. My daughter wasn't part of the early college, but, a couple years, tens of thousands of dollars. But that's what you're going to save. And you're going to get, I'm talking to you guys, 9th graders, you're going to get a quality education along the way. Not just from high school, but from the college. See, we kind of get you combined like that, right? Can't get away from this. We're across the street. You're there at the early college building. Lots of interaction with the famous Julio Gonzalez, who's the student engagement specialist, and the counselors, and the faculty at the ECHS, and our full-time faculty, kind of take you in that net, if you will, and walk you through the process. Those people do. Mr. Barrera, Mrs. Fass, Ms. Gonzalez, all of them standing over there. They're a big part of it, and the people here. But you students, you've got a real big challenge. But I know you can do it, because if you couldn't, you wouldn't have gotten this far. And your parents think that you can, and they believe in you. So I believe in you too. But you don't have to listen to me, because I don't know who would, because I'm a lot older, and it's been 100 years since I did anything in college. So I have some people that I want you to listen to for about 5 minutes. They're guests of mine and friends of mine. They're people who, like you, were parents with students entering the early college 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 years ago, who maybe didn't exactly know what was going to happen or what the end result would be. Their success stories, they're going to tell you a little bit about them. I brought 3 guests. They're going to take about 5 minutes each. So, Mr. Gallegos, Mrs. Gallegos, would you come up here and just tell your story a little bit? Sure. There you go.
Put this down a little bit, vertically challenged here. Okay, hi, everybody. So as Mr. Garabedian said, my name is Dariela Gallegos, my husband Juan Gallegos, and our son was in cohort 2 of early college high school. It was fairly new then, and we were very excited about him joining. He was excited about joining as well, and even though once he found out he had to do the summer bridge, it was a little bit of, no, it's okay, you're gonna be fine, it's all gonna be worth it, because I understand kiddos don't like to give up their summer. But this is very much worth it, and I'm very glad he accepted the challenge because the benefits were reaped, and it's just a wonderful experience. So our son graduated high school and early college in 2020. He had the, unfortunate that he was during COVID, but he did get through everything, and early college was a big part of his whole high school career. I actually messaged him earlier. I bugged him at work, and he quickly texted me because I thought, yes, we can give you all the information, but also I wanted a point of view from him. I asked him, could you just quickly send me something to tell us your point of view and what you liked about early college, and I'll read you that in a minute. He did go on to UTSA, and he graduated. We brought his degree.
This is what you want 5 years, 6 years from now.
He graduated at 20 years old. He's a summer baby, so he was going to be 21. But at 20 years old, he had his bachelor's. So what a great accomplishment there. Currently, he is working in San Antonio at what he called a relaxed job. He said after all those years, after all the years of college and high school and everything kind of going fast, he wanted a little break, which he took. But now he is applying his degree, and he's currently putting in resumes all over the country. He's applying in Florida. He's applying in different states for positions in the marketing and advertising department, which is what he majored in. Let me read you real quick what he wrote, because I think that is it's just the best thing to do is get their point of view right. So he told me, what I liked most about my time in the ECHS program was the real bond that you form with the teachers and staff. Everyone in the building knew who each other was, and I feel that really gives a sense of belonging that a traditional high school doesn't always have. Also, the relationships you form with your fellow classmates is a deeper type of bond because of the community vibe that ECHS gives off. Everyone in the program truly wants all the students to succeed, no matter what walk of life they choose. The amount of fun events they hosted throughout the year is also pretty cool. Also, the help they give with college prep was very useful. So even though his father and I we are college graduates, we graduated here, so getting him into college somewhere else was something new to us, and ECHS was a really great help and guidance for us in getting all that done, because it can become overwhelming. So the help that they provide is enormous, and it helped a lot. I remember at the time Ms. Foss was the counselor, right? You were his counselor. And poor Ms. Foss had texts from me like at all times of the day when I had questions, and they're wonderful. They're very supportive. What I would encourage parents to do is just continuously provide that support that students need on a regular basis. ECHS can be a little bit overwhelming, and I know there was a time when Juan Alfonso, that's my son's name, Juan Alfonso, actually thought about giving up because he was afraid of not passing all the exams. We continued to support him. We also reminded him, hey, take a breather. It's going to be okay. You've gotten this far. You have all the help you need. Reach out to your teachers, and he did. And they provided wonderful support, and he got through it. So always just be cognizant of that. They can get a little overwhelmed. It's college courses, and they're young, but they can do it. My son did, and I know all of you can as well. Did you need anything?
Yeah. So with that said, my wife and I, we helped our son, and we got 2 more to go, okay? So we help our son to be successful in early college high school. Now, we would always encourage him, but parents, this is for you. You need to make sure that you're ready for them when they actually get out of early college high school. That was me, finances, okay? I did have to do extra works in order for my son to be debt-free. So this degree right here, he owes 0. He owes 0 to UTSA, okay? So parents, you got 4 years to start saving. It's important. Mr. Garabedian showed you how much he he paid, yes, that is correct. For room, board, and the rest is about $23,000 a month. A lot of you guys know that. A year, I'm sorry. For a whole school year. I'm so sorry. For a school year, it's about 23K. But that's for you parents, okay? This is when you have to start. I started when he was in 9th grade, and we were successful. You guys can be successful too. I'm very proud of what all early college high school has done. And because of him, now he's out there and having a good time, okay? I don't have nothing else, but I do want to give one advice, and I want to give it to the kids. 4 years, and I hope you're listening to me. This is the one advice that Mayor Bobby Fernandez gave my son. 4 years came and went. He graduated at 20 years of age from UTSA, okay? When he met with Bobby Fernandez, Mayor Bobby Fernandez, I will never forget the advice that he gave him, because my wife and I went to Sol Ross here, so we didn't have the experience of college outside of Del Rio, Texas. He said, Juan Alfonso, now listen to me. If you want to graduate in 3 years, because it was 3 years for the whole 4 years that he did here, it's 1 + 3. He said, if you want to graduate in 3 years, party Friday and Saturday night all night long. But if you want to graduate and make your parents mad because they have to be dishing out more money, and you want to graduate in 5, 6, 7 years, party every single day of the week. Okay, so that goes to the students. Please, guys, don't do that. My son only did what he had to, and he graduated in 3 exact years. He graduated last year in May of 2023. And trust me, your parents are going to be so proud. I remember being there at the Alamo Dome, seeing my son graduate. It was the best thing that could have happened to us. Thank you very much, guys.
Now that's one great success story. You know, his dad carries that diploma around. I don't blame him, right? UTSA, Angelo State, Southwest Texas College, that's the end result. So you've 9th graders, right? That's what you want to keep in your mind. One more guest, I'm going to speak for about 5 minutes or so, Ms. Jessica Espino, who also had a student who graduated Del Rio Early College and then went on to the great Angelo State University. So Ms. Espino, you want to come up and tell your story?
Hello. Okay. Good evening. My name is Jessica Spino. I've been self-employed for over 28 years here in Del Rio community. I'm a mother of 3 daughters, a pair of twins. And currently, they're 21 years old, and the other is 20 years old. They're a handful. I'm a parent of a former early college student, Samantha Chavez. In 2017, Samantha was picked to attend early college, high school. At first, I was excited for Samantha because I knew that this program was going to help her advance in her studies. But I was also worried because growing up, Samantha had always struggled in certain subjects. Throughout high school years, she faced many challenges, no wonder, and obstacles within her college career, but was able to maintain a passing grade. Samantha succeeded my expectations and graduated with ECHS class of 2021 with an associate degree. After graduating, she attended Angelo State University in San Angelo, Texas, and graduated on May 2023 with a bachelor in business management and minor in marketing at age of 20. Currently, she's a leasing agent at the Boulevard Apartments in San Angelo, Texas. It's a relaxed job for her right now. Samantha, I'm very proud of Samantha because she attended the 12-year in school. She never was absent. So she does deserve what she's right now doing. In the future, she plans to be an event coordinator. She had an internship with the city, and she would plan all the parades in San Angelo and have the market, what is it, like a market, events going on. She would call people around the area to participate in the events and the parades, and she would coordinate everything for that. What I did as a parent to help my daughter be successful in the early college program was to encourage her to do her best. Don't ask for report cards. Do your best. These college courses are challenging, but when they have the support from their parents, that gives them the motivation to continue on their success and studies. When these college courses get difficult, remind your kids that these classes are maximizing their opportunities for success. How did Del Rio Early College High School benefit me as a parent? Providing dual credit at no cost to students. Early college gives an opportunity to give both high school diploma and associate degree, build the skills needed to succeed in college, and the cost of saving in tuition, food, and board in the next following 2 years. This is something, Samantha, the last part, I'm going to read first, and then I'm going to read what Samantha said. For the incoming new parents of early college high school, be on the lookout to your student on the assignments and the attendance to gain their higher education. Get involved in your student decision in choosing a college that is the right fit for them. Support your student to graduate with an associate degree. This is Sammy's words. All of this little thing would help prepare them for their future and set the foundation for the upcoming successes. Please, parents and students, don't take these opportunities for granted and take them while they are in your hands. Thank you and welcome Del Rio Early College High School parents and students. Me as a parent and single mostly, because I had to support my girls and going back to college. This was a really help for me. It is hard, but I'm so proud of Samantha, and I'm having another one that's going to graduate in December, mother from college, and the other one she's going to graduate till the following year. So I'm a proud mom. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Espino. So, like I said, why would y'all listen to me? I mean, when you can listen to parents who have been there and the students who have succeeded, because that's kind of what you want to look at. You want to look at what's down the road, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. The unifying theme that I heard was 20 years old, earning a bachelor's degree from the great Angelo State University or the University of Texas at San Antonio. 20 years old. It used to be, if you're lucky, 23 years old, 24 years old, 20 years old. That's good. Thank you. Just some data. Here's some numbers what Del Rio Early College has produced in the last couple of years as far as awards, May of 23 and 24. Now I got to talk to the students. It's got to be serious now. So everybody get serious. All right, college classes, they're going to be challenging. So I'm talking to all you incoming freshmen. Keep in mind the following things. Your professors have what's called academic freedom, so be ready for things that are more challenging, maybe more unusual in scope and in subject, but you're ready for it. You can handle it when it comes, but know that it's different than a high school environment. Pay close attention to the syllabus that you'll get, because that's sort of your roadmap for getting through the classes, and you'll get one for each class as you enter those classes at the beginning of the semester. Think about some of those things, how it's different from high school. Time management's important. Keeping track of what you're doing, going to every class meeting, taking notes. Be prepared. I don't know who wrote that on the bottom. It wasn't me. Devote 2 hours outside of class for an hour in class. for someone dumb like me, that didn't work. I mean, I needed to devote like 3-4 hours outside of class for every hour in class. So rule of thumb is spend lots of time studying and know that you have to prioritize. As new college students with Southwest Texas College, you'll have a Canvas account, a self-service account, you'll have an email account. Get accustomed to them, learn how to use them, because that's going to be key to your success. Here's the all-star team at Del Rio Early College, just a few of them. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I didn't put the slide together, but they told me they were all on there. Mr. Mayfield, Ms. Hinsey Morgan, Mr. Gallegos, Ms. Costilla, Ms. McCrae, Ms. Ortiz, Ms. Sanchez, history, English, business, economics. There's some of the people behind the scenes. Those are our division chairs, one of whom is actually snuck in here, I think. I kind of thought I saw her. Yeah, there she is. Would you stand up, Dr. Lignan? I'm going to put you on the spot. So Dr. Roxana Lignan is one of our division chairs at Southwest Texas College. She's also, should be obvious, right? She's a parent of a incoming Del Rio ECHS student. And a current one. She's got both. Division chairs are academic leaders. So those are the people that help guide and focus those faculty that I just mentioned, in addition to some of our full-time faculty that teach early college, high school classes. That's it for me for now. I'll wrap things up here in a few minutes, but I'm going to turn it over to the student success people, and they'll tell you about some of the things to expect outside of the academic realm. And then when we close, I'm going to put you, how many are 15 years old? I guess incoming ninth grade, you're 15? Is that it? 14? All right, I'm going to put you all on the spot. I'm going to make you all commit to doing well in Del Rio Early College starting in August, but I'm going to do that when we close, because that's what your parents expect, right? But for right now, I want you to turn to your parent, to your grandparent, or your aunt or uncle, whoever it is that brought you here. Turn to them and say, thank you. Thank you for getting me this far. Come on, turn to them and say thank you. And thank you, parents, for being a part of this journey. All right, I'll come back in a little bit, but I'm going to turn it over to the student success people. All righty.
Hello, my name is Sandy Colombo. I am a success coach, which is an advisor. I see the students with last names M through Z, and then I do the BITS program, which is if you look up here, that's one of our actual pathways. So what we focus on pathways is, this is the direction that the students are gonna go for, their career, what degree that they want. What we do as success coaches is we make sure that they're following the pathway and taking the courses that they need without taking extra courses, wasting time or money, okay? So the 5 different pathways that we offer is the arts, humanities, and communication. That is basically your associates of arts degrees in general studies, business field of study, criminal justice field of study. And then we also have the associates of science, which is part of our STEM. So that's the science, technology, engineering, and math. So those are our basic associate degrees. Those are the ones that allow you to move forward to earn a bachelor's degree. But we also offer our pathways under the business, industrial, and technical services. That's a technical program, along with our health sciences, which is the nursing, radiology, LVN, RN, rad tech, PCT, and surgical tech. That's a new program. And then we have our public safety and human services. So that's child development, criminal justice, and cosmetology programs. These are different ways and different degrees that we offer. We also offer the certifications. But as early college, high school students, you will be earning an Associates of Arts in General Studies. So that's the pathway that we're using right now. We're doing a General Studies Associates of Arts, and we as advisors try to help the advisors, Ms. Julie and Ms. Gonzalez, and we work with Ms. Foz as well, to try to make sure that the students are going on the right path in order to earn that associate's degree at the end of their high school career. You're going to actually earn your associate's degree 2 weeks before you actually earn your high school degree. So you'll actually be a college graduate before you are a high school graduate, okay? But we work well with them. We work really hard to make sure that you are following your degree plan. And if, they let us know, they send us the names of the students, what we do is we make sure that you're following your degree and we're not missing anything, okay? So that is basically what our career pathways are. Any questions? FERPA. As college students, right now as an early college student, you're still a minor. So that is going to be, they're required, right, to do the FERPA. So you're required to sign a FERPA. Students will come into the office. I believe they bring them in, and each student will fill out a FERPA. As college advisors, when somebody comes in, a parent comes in and calls us, if a student does not have a FERPA on file, we cannot disclose any information to the parent unless the child has a FERPA. It's a Family Educational Rights and Private Act policy. So as early college high school students, because you're minors, your parents, you will sign a FERPA so that your parents can get that information, okay? Once you graduate, if you have extra courses that you want to take with us, you are free not to sign one if you don't want to, but if you need to have your parents turn in paperwork for you or anything like that, it's really good to have that on file because we cannot disclose anything, okay? So parents, be aware you cannot call us and ask, is my child going to class? We say, I don't know, I can't tell you, okay? Just so you know that, okay? So this is what the form looks like. It's going to ask for the information at the bottom. The students will sign the names of who's going to do it, the relationship, the address, and it goes in that style. So if a parent calls, we can go back and look at the form and say, yes, you're on the list. We can give you the information, okay? And it has to be renewed every year, okay? We put that hold, we put like a hold on the account, and we'll get the day that they signed it and the day that one expires. So when they do the next one, we'll do that as well, okay?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Eva Deanda, and I am one of the success coaches. I actually oversee last names I through L, as well as all our health sciences, which is a really big program on our campus. So I'm going to talk about satisfactory academic progress, all right? Like Mr. Garabedian talked about how important those grades are and how those grades actually transfer with them throughout their college career. Satisfactory academic progress is very, very important, especially when your students are applying for financial aid as well, okay? So there are 3 requirements that they look at. So one of them is GPA, completion rate, and what we call max time frame. Now, students are earning college level courses and credits as they progress through their early college, high school, and then once they transfer to bigger universities. Every credit counts, right? So every A, every B, C, D, and F count at the college level. Now, as far as for GPA, all right? Withdrawals also count. So it's also in the number of hours that a student completes. So when we talk about grade point average, we want students to have a 2.0 GPA. So each grade, an A is assigned a 4.0, B is a 3.0, a C is a 2.0, a D is only 1.0, and of course an F is 0. So as they earn those grades, consider this. A student who is very mediocre and gets a C in every single one of their classes, all their college level courses, they pass the course. We all say, oh, they passed, we're proud, and we are proud of them, on that. but they're only going to be at a 2.0 GPA their whole entire career if that's all they get. So A's and B's are important in there because that's what raises your GPA above that 2.5 that's required for some of the universities that you're transferring to. Some programs, like the one my daughter did at A&M, required above a 3.0 for engineering. So again, you're looking at, if you're wanting to go into the medical field and you want to become a doctor, they're looking at GPAs of 3.5 and higher. The closer to that 4.0 you have, the more likelihood you're going to get into a lot of your programs. So A's and B's are important. C's are good, but don't have too many of those because you're skirting that 2.0 GPA, all right? Completion rate. If your student gets registered for 4 classes in 1 semester, okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of math. 4 classes, if a student drops 1 class, what percentage is that? 75%. So they're in what we call good because they've completed their 67% for that 1 semester. If a student drops 2 courses or fails 2 courses, you're now already considered in financial aid suspension at our college. Okay, so this means what you take at the high school and then come and transfer to us or any university, you can be on completion rate suspension even before you set foot in the college university. Okay, I had a young lady, only took 2 courses her whole entire high school. One, she got an A, she's got a 4.0 GPA on that, and one she dropped. She is on financial aid suspension without even stepping on our college campus. So again, that does follow you. Max time frame, at this point, we're not really looking at that. What we're looking at is those who keep coming, you know, that they start off with early college, they come back and they do a nursing program, like maybe they'll do the LVN program, so they add more credits on there, and then they go back and they want to do an RN program. Well, by the time they go for that RN program, they've already maxed out on what we call max time frame because they've already exceeded the 90 hours that it takes for an associate's degree. So they'll be on financial aid suspension every semester they register. It's not a big thing because we do have students that change their mind on majors, and that's usually where it racks up. It doesn't really apply once you go to a 4-year university because you have up to 150 hours to complete a bachelor's degree. So y'all will be okay at that point. All right, so how can SAP impact you? Again, a student takes 2 classes, completes both, makes both B's. Student 2 takes the same 2 classes, makes 1 B and withdraws from the other. That W is on the transcript. That W does not affect their GPA. They'll still have that 3.0 GPA for that semester because they completed that B, all right? But that second student is already on financial aid suspension because they only completed half of their semester. Same thing, impact for student 1 and 2. 1 has a 3.0 GPA with 100% completion rate, great, no impact. Student 2, 3.0 GPA, but has a 50%. So again, it may not seem like a lot, but we want you to progress with more A's and B's in all your college level courses, in your high school ones too, because again, a lot of students like to try to be in that top 10% to get into your programs at your universities that you're going to. So the more higher your GPA, the better chances of getting into a lot of those schools. And also getting scholarships. All right. This one's mine. I guess we did have it in there. Okay, so I also oversee our Disability Support Services office. We do have a change on there, so Ms. Teresa Crow is no longer a part of our team. We do have a new person in Uvalde. So I'm actually the team lead for the DSS department now. And so what we do is for those students who have 504 or fall under an ARD or an IEP at the school district level, for your college level courses, you can also apply and have accommodations for your college level classes. It's very important that if you are in a 504 or you have an ARD or an IEP, that you sign up for services with our office. For the instructors to be able to set your accommodations in your college level courses, they must receive an accommodation letter from our office. Okay, so you might have your accommodation letter that's given, to your regular high school classes. They cannot put those accommodations in place for your college level courses unless you go through our office. So anybody has any questions on that, I'll be right over here after the meeting. If you want to come up, I have some handouts and everything of what we require. It's real simple to sign up. It's an application. All I need is documentation and then an intake meeting, and we've got those accommodations in place, okay? Students just have to request them every semester, but the students must self-identify in order to get those accommodations placed in for their courses, all right? Oh, six drop rule. Students can only drop 6 courses in their entire college career. So be very, very careful how you get registered in some courses. Again, don't take college courses lightly. When you drop, that's a W on your transcript. And when you transfer to bigger universities, you can only rack up 6 of them, okay? After that, you're stuck with whatever class you get registered for. All right, so I already talked about disability support services. I'm gonna get our MC, we call him our MC. He's gonna talk about these other departments.
Thank you, Ms. Eva. Good afternoon, buenas tardes. My name is Julio Gonzalez. I am the Recruitment and Engagement Specialist at Southwest Texas College. It's hard to get used to without the junior. So what I'm in charge and I oversee are all the events at the college, no longer junior college, where you guys as cohort 10, wow, congratulations guys. Cohort 10, you're able to go right across the street and enjoy it, and we cater for you guys as well. These events that we have to offer, such as the resource fair that we have, as well as the transfer fair, where different universities around Texas come to our college and get to that one-on-one chance to speak with you guys as students. As also a resource fair where different resources, different businesses from the community here in Del Rio get to talk to the students and offer their services as well. So our students are knowledgeable of the different resources that we have here in Del Rio, as well as the Cowboy Roundup, which is a big welcome party for you guys for being part of Southwest Texas College. I also oversee clubs and organizations, which you guys, you are college students now, congratulations, are able to join extracurricular activities such like clubs are having meetings such as the STEM Club, Creative Arts Club, Active Minds Club, different clubs that are part of Southwest Texas College. You are also able to access our facilities such as our library, our Student Success Center, our disability services like Ms. Eva de Anda mentioned, our Writing Center. So in the Student Success Center and Writing Center, we have tutors where you guys are able to access and have them help you out. If you're struggling with a certain class, if you're struggling with math, English, when writing an essay, you are able to access these centers completely free of charge. You don't have to pay for tutoring like other colleges. They do charge, but we don't because we're awesome. Also, Tutor Me is part of a program that part of Canvas. Paradic? Okay. How do you spell it? I'm just kidding. Paradic. Where it's a 24/7 online tutor program that we have there on our website. So you guys can access this program. If, let's say you're a procrastinator like I am and trying to do everything last minute at 11 p.m. and you're needing help with something, so Paradeck, not Tutor Me, is right there for you guys as well, completely free of charge. You don't have to subscribe or like or whatever. You can just join there. ID. It's very important for you guys to get your ID, your student ID there at the college with us. This ID, you're able to get it through our campus library. It's very important for you guys because in, safety protocols, and we just need to know who you are. If you're wanting to check out a Chromebook, which you can, completely free of charge, they're at the library. They're gonna ask you for an ID. If you're wanting to print something, they're gonna ask for your ID. If you need a schedule, they're gonna ask you for an ID. All these types of things, all these services that we have to, that we offer to our students, or we cater to our students, we ask for ID. It's very important for you guys to get that. I think you guys go in groups to our library, so just wait for instructions, wait for your instructor to tell you, like, hey guys, we're going to right across the street to get our IDs. Make sure you poise yourself and look sharp and everything, because if you lose that ID, and the next one is gonna be $25, so save up or never lose it. All right, and to follow us, to see any updates of us, our social media pages are on our Facebook, SWTJC at Del Rio, as well as our Instagram and Twitter. You can follow us, like us, and see all the pictures of our student life, as well as any announcements that we may have. So any questions that you may have in regards to campus life or student activities, more than welcome. Cualquier duda que tengan, con gusto las atendemos. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, consider it a journey. You're at the beginning. Beginnings always mean possibilities and opportunities. You've seen what the end road can look like, what the end result can look like from the mouths of parents like yourselves and in the words of their students, like many of you will be in just a few years. So, those of you who are incoming Del Rio Early College high school students, go ahead and stand up. Stand up. Come on, don't be shy. Stand up. Parents, sit down. Incoming students, stand up. Stand up, or I'll come and find you. All right. Everybody standing up if you're a student. You are an incoming Del Rio Early College High School student. So you are now a Southwest Texas college student, Cowboys, right? That's it, little Cowboys. So I want you to listen very carefully. I want you to say this to yourself and to your parents. You're promising your parents, your grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, whoever's here with you, that you promise to work hard and do your best at being a Del Rio Early College high school student. Say that. You promise to work hard. I promise to work hard. Louder. I promise to work hard and do my best and make you proud as a Del Rio Early College high school student. There you go. And a proud Southwest Texas college student. Go Cowboys. All right. Everybody promises? Yes? Come on. Yes. Yes. Loud. Yes? Yes? All right. Now give yourselves a hand. Now you can sit down. I'm sure our partners, the Del Rio Early College High School principal and assistant principal and the counselors and others have some concluding comments. I'm going to yield the floor to them in just a minute. The college staff will stick around. You may have questions. If you need answers in Spanish, we are all bilingual. We'll be glad to do that as well. I'm really glad to see some of you who I know, and I know you're taking this on as an opportunity, especially back there in the back, right? Got your daughter in early college. Good for you, Terry. It's exciting. It's good. I'm not exaggerating. People know me well enough. I'm not an exaggerator. I'm not no. I told you the facts as they are. This is a dynamic and progressive program because of the leadership of Dr. Carlos Rios and the Board of Trustees and Dr. Hector Gonzalez of the college and his Board of Trustees. This is the 10th incoming year. I think it might be the biggest or the best. I mean, after 10 years, it just keeps getting better, right? Getting bigger.
We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, y'all are really working on it, so it's something to be proud of. And one final thing, some people said Southwest Texas Junior College. I said Southwest Texas College because we have officially changed our name. Southwest Texas College is here to stay. I can tell you that without equivocation. We are here to stay. The college president and the board of trustees are committed, and we hope things only get better and improved. And they're even working on a new logo. And I know there's a cowboy mascot out there, which I've seen it, but what's his name? Tex. That's not very original, but that's the cowboy mascot name, Tex. So we look forward to, even bigger and better and more impressive things over the years to come. So like I said, we are grateful, happy, and proud to have you with us and our partners, Del Rio ECHS, and the continued partnership of Southwest Texas College, soon to drop that J, and all the publications, and San Felipe Del Rio CISD. Thanks for your attention. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you, Mr. Garabedian, and your staff. Y'all do an amazing job helping our students, and it is greatly appreciated. A couple housekeeping items. If you are not, and this is for the parents and the students, if you are not on the Remind app, you need to download that, and that way you can get information straight from me and from our staff. The benefit of that, if you have questions, you have access to me and us 24 hours a day. Just maybe not so late, please. But really, you have access to ask anything of me and my staff 24 hours a day. And so feel free to communicate with us. On that app, you will also get reminders in case there's an emergency, in case just different things. We'll send it out in real time, and you'll get it in real time. And so please, please, please download that app. It's a lot of parents, sometimes they get new cell phones and whatnot, and they forget to download it again, and then they don't know what's going on. And so we'll send everything out through Remind. We'll also send everything out through email, including, Mr. Garabedian, this PowerPoint. Yep. So I'll send it out in case there's stuff there that you missed or you want to share again with your student. You can do so, okay? Welcome to the family. We have high expectations, but we help you get there. We want y'all to do y'all's very best, students, and in 4 years, we will be including you in our alumni, and that'll come quick. Anything else, counselors? Schedules, if you didn't pick up a schedule, if you got here late, meet us outside, we'll pick those up. If somebody couldn't make it tonight and you know them, have them show up tomorrow morning to pick up schedules at ECHS. Anything else? No. All right. Thank you for coming, and have a good night. We'll stick around in case there's questions.